Hello and welcome, and well, today's quite cool. It's something different. I'm Raziel as always, and today is the pre-orders to Mantic's Kings of War, and basically it's quite interesting. I quite like this. Now, first thing I've got to spot, and I think I say this all the time, and Games Workshop are getting better at it, but again, this shows what should be done, and it says here, as you can see, please note this is a pre-order and will begin shipping from the 15th of April. This gives you a month to pre-order. This is plenty of time for a company to gauge how much they need to provide. They know the numbers, they can judge how popular the army is going to be, not just with hype and promotions, but they know who's buying it and how many are being bought. This is a good idea, and I think GW should follow up on this. GW is doing this a lot more lately. They are seeing what other companies are doing and copying them. But, like good ideas. I'm not going to complain about things like the Combat Patrol game when it's a good idea. It's a great idea to be able to buy a single box and have everything you need to play with that and have basically a full army for a game. However, it still has some way to catch up with other companies when it comes to things like that for customers. Now, I do like Mantic, I do like Kings of War. I'm actually a big fan. I'm not a fan of the Trident Realm. I'm going to say that first, and I'm going to discuss this as we go along. I'm more into Abyssal Dwarves. I like the Ratkin, I like the Goblins. I definitely like the Twilight Kin at the moment. They are looking very nice and very spicy. But yeah, I've been looking through this for this video. Yeah, it doesn't really catch me, but I can see why people would enjoy this army. Okay? I'm not putting the army down. Just because it's not my taste doesn't mean it's not for you. Okay? So I'm going to be as objective as I can while talking about the models and the boxes and everything else. So let's begin. Anyway, so first things first is a Trident Realm Mega Army. Now, it's £120. I have no issue with things like this because this is a decent sized army. It is a decent saving. I think you save about 50 quid. And you get two nice big centerpieces there. You got your Nucker and your Horror Depth Horror Internal as well, which looks like kind of a troll. You get some Dam Busters. You get your River Wardens and your Naid. It's a nice box, and you get a decent amount of models. You get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 68 models. Can't really complain, and there is a bit of variety in there as well, because the River Wardens can be made with either set of weapons, and there are two separate weapons for the Naid here as well. So you have lots of choice. You have some choice, but I do say that it's not a very diverse box at all, because you have 4 units of River Wardens, 2 Naid, you've got 2 regiments of Dam Busters, and you've got these 2 centerpieces as well. So it's very much a samey box, and painting like 40 of these could get dull quickly. I would rather have basically something else here as well, just swap these out for something else. So you'd have 2 of these, and 2 of something else. But they are showing off their new hard plastic, which is something I will speak about in a minute. But it's not a bad box, it's decent saving. It's just I don't think it's a very diverse box, which is what kind of puts me off. The Trident Realm Ambush starter set. These are pretty cool. These are for small skirmish games. And you get 1 box of these, of the River Wardens, and a box of Dam Busters. Yeah, it's perfect for what it's needed to be. It's an ambush box. Pretty cool. I can't really go on more than that. It's exactly what it needs to be. The Trident Realm Army, £80. You get your Sentinel Pond Warden on Dam Buster here. Really cool. I will be getting to him in a minute as well, actually. Your Siren, this is an old model, this is not a new one. River Wardens and Naid as well. Again, this is not a very good realm army for Mantic. They do these a lot better with other kits. This looks more like a half of one of their starter sets. It's a bit of a shame, really, because you do get one big, nice centerpiece here, but you tended to have a nice big squad as well. Would have been nice to see a box of a regiment of Dam Busters in there as well, just to sort of round it off and have that nice big unit. The Siren looks cool too, but that's not a new model. The Trident Realm Coal Giant. I do like this model. It looks like it belongs at the bottom of the sea. I do like the starfish here as well, like all these little bits of detail. It just looks really nice. Sorry, it's £80 as you can see. This is £45. It looks cool. I do like him. I think it looks pretty good. I can't really complain. You know, he looks strong. I don't know what this is. This a tactical rock or part of him? I think it's part of him. If it's a tactical rock, boo. Even Mantic, boo. Mantic, no tactical rocks, boo. Don't like him, boo. But yeah, I think it's quite cool. But it looks like he's slamming down on something. Nice posing. I love these little vents here, like you would see at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, pretty good, nice looking model. Trident round dam buster. You are blessed. You're going to see a lot of these because they're really pushing these today. I love this guy. This guy makes me happy. He's like the most cheerful leader in any army. He is such a cheerful guy. He's like, yeah, I'm getting to ride my big froggy pal. He's just so cheerful to go into battle. Oh, I think he's just great. I might get this model just for him because he is such a happy guy. And the frog's completely... Like, this dude's angry. Like, he's really upset. But he's like, yeah, I'm having a great time. He's like, yeah, one step, I'm going to eat you. You just get off once. I'm going to munch on your little ass. Yeah, I love it. And this detailing here. They haven't gone into the full Aztec like Lizardmen. This very much is making it its own thing, which I like. And I like the fact he's slamming down. He looks angry. He looks like he's in motion here. Absolutely great. I do like it. Here he is. I'm going to talk about this guy now. The Trident Realm Dam Buster Pond Warden Sentinel. This is another nice looking model. He is well sculpted. They're both angry. He is definitely angry. I love the wooden planks here and all this. You can see some inspiration from Mayan culture here, or Aztec culture with a type of weapon, but nothing so much. So he's still his own thing. And you can see how this frog, or dam buster, is struggling to lift him. When you compare it to this one here, look how high the legs are off the base. This guy definitely looks like he's struggling to lift this bigger guy. I do like that because that shows a nice bit of sculpt there, showing the actual struggle of the dam buster compared to a bigger monster, bigger rider. Yeah, again, it's pretty cool. Or I'll do these four together. Let's make it easier. Again, nice looking models, fully kinetic, very nice. They're full of movement. And I think they look cool. Even these guys who look like they're in heroic poses literally look like they are moving at the same time. Like he's about to... I mean, it's just full of movement. I love it. I love models like this. Like, all these... That arm looks like it's swinging back. You can see these two just pouncing forward together. See that nice line there? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And this guy definitely looks like he's just swung that sword backwards as well. I do like seeing movement in models. I think it looks fantastic to have this illusion of movement. He's really angry, and you can see this guy's a boss as well. Nice spiky, lots of detail here. The spears. I've got to say, these are nice looking ones. I do like these dam busters. They look really cool. Right, we've already spoken about these. They do look good, and as you can see, you get two different varieties of weapon here. And you get the shields and smaller weapons. You get your tridents. Yeah, they look cool, and they look nice and cartoonish, and I like that. I like that sort of goofy look. It looks a little bit better than a more serious tone. It always belays the tone of the game when the models are slightly goofy, and I quite enjoy that. That there, it's just nice. Not a fan of swarms, so I'm not really going to comment on these guys here. Now, before I talk about the hard plastic bit, I want to talk about this box. This box is not worth it. It really isn't. You are saving 50p. I checked the math twice and it is so low. I was just like, you know what, I don't think this box is even worth getting. So we'll go through this one because I got this one ready. You have £8 for a Trident Realm Siren, which is in the box. You have £12.50, so that's £20.50. An extra £5 for a Trident Realm Nade, so that's £25.50. And finally, Trident Realm River Guard Sentinel, £35.50. It's such a shame that I would spend the extra £5, well, just to get both these guys. If I wanted them separately, just get these guys separately if you want any of them. It's not a great box. It's a shame it's such a low saving. Yes, it's 50p saving. A saving is a saving, but no. This really is overpriced for it. You'd expect a better deal for Mantic or something like this, rather than the same thing, you know. And it is a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. I think that's the only real big letdown. Well, I'm not impressed with the army boxes because, again, they're not very diverse. I do like a nice diverse box. See, like I said, if we've got the Trident Realm Army, put some dam busters in there. And look at the Mega Army, we've got the Realm Knucker. Not much more you could actually put in there, to be honest with you, because of the price. But something like, let's have a look. Some Water Elementals would have been cool. They would have been nice in there. As well, just something different, make it a little bit more varied in the Mega Army. It would have made that box so much better. It really would. That's like, just remove 2 of these and put something else there. It would have been a better box in my opinion. Yeah, anyway, that's today's video. It's Heresy Thursday tomorrow, of course, so we'll talk about that. New lore videos coming. I'm going to start taking weekends off. I've kind of tired myself out. I kind of needed a break from GW today. I did. So hence well, this is just serendipity, to be honest with you. I like the models. I really look pretty cool. And this is a bit about hard plastic. Hard plastic is a complete pain to work with. I'm not a fan at all. I'm not a big fan of it. You do need to use super glue, not poly cement. So I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. I do like that less than that normal plastic for like the River Wardens. That's a good plastic. It's pretty much on par with GW, but that hard plastic I'm not a fan of. And this is what they're showing off today. There's a lot of new hard plastic. The resin to me is probably the worst I've dealt with, minus Finecast. Now I've had a bit more dealings with GW Forge World resin. So I'm glad they're moving away from resin and going to plastic, but hard plastic is more of a sidestep. It's not bad stuff, it's just a pain in the butt to work with, it is. So I want you to be aware of that before you go into it. So that's just it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of cool to make. I do like talking about Mantic when I get a chance. I didn't want to sound negative because I want to be as objective. See, I want to be objective when I'm talking about any game. I don't want to just say GW is bad and then praise Mantic, even though I'm not agreeing with what they're doing or I'm not happy with what they're releasing. I always try to be objective as possible. So there you go. It's not a bad box. I like it. It's a nice lot of set here. There is issues I have to have and things I'd change. I mean, that hero pack is definitely something I wouldn't get. It's just not worth your money, to be honest with you. Just spend the extra £5.50 and get the 2 nade and get them all separately, instead of getting out and saving 50. I mean, saving 50p kind of to me that's insulting. It really is. And that's about it. I think Mantic may have dropped the ball on that one. I just want to check something here, though. Wait a minute. Because I think it might be a hero packs. Hurto? Hero pack. Let's just double check something before I round this off. Here we go. £35. £20. There didn't seem to be any others, to be honest with you. Nothing like that. Yeah, there's nothing like this here. Which is a shame. I wanted to see if I can compare it to something. And if we let's look at some Mega Armies actually, to show you what I mean. Because Mega Armies are cool. Here we go, Mega Armies. And this is what I mean. So if you look at the Trident round 1 here, the Mega Army, you see how it's all very much the same. But if you look at, you see there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 2 big. This one's pretty cool because it all looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different units in that. I know these are from the same box, but it only looks like you got. I don't like counting these guys anyway, but I will. No, I didn't, did I? So you got 1, 2, 3, 3 different units and plus 2 centerpieces. Northern Alliance here, just look at that box compared to this one. Night Stalker, just look at the difference is night and day here. And so this is why I feel like that Mega Army is a bit of a bust. Comparing it to everyone's, look at the Rift Forged Orc, the Empire Dust. Just look at the variety in these boxes. You know, when you have a nice varied army, I think it always looks better. It looks cooler, especially for things that are not like this new army. So if someone rocked up with this army, would look better than rocking up with this army. Just how different and varied this is. And that's okay. Night Stalker is a bit of a pain in the bum. Shouldn't really use Night Stalkers because they are the chaos of, well, kind of the chaos of Kings of War. But it's just night and day. This looks like a poor box, and I hope this is just a blip on the radar, because this was their last Mega Army they did. And I do like the Twilight Kin. I do. I think they're a nice, and they're kind of an awesome army. Abyssal Dwarves. This is another cool Mega Army, as well. See, and you get your limited edition guy here. See, you got big armies. 2 squads of big things here. See. So yeah, that's just my opinion on this. Okay. I think they might have dropped the ball on a couple of things. Most models look good. I have no complaints there. And I'll see you again soon in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, this Mantic's a bit of a dip than usual. And just the way I am, I wanted to talk about this. Because I do want to talk about more Mantic stuff. I might be putting a day aside for Mantic lore from now on. Because I like it, to be honest with you. And talking about GW every other week is leaving me a bit of a burnout. It is. Like, I have so many ideas and I'm writing them down, and I just end up going, like, I just need to talk about something else. So Mantic. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one. Link to Wayland Games down below. As always, if you wish to save money on your Warhammer, up to 20% off and free delivery after £20. There is, of course, for Bone Planet, for comics, DVDs, all the cool stuff, toys, plushies, movie related, comic related, all the cool stuff. As well as also my comics, DVDs, t-shirts, not DVDs, comics, t-shirts, and, you know, other merchandise that everyone else does. Have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon in the next one.